So President Obama went to work. He established a bipartisan commission to get smart folks from both parties together to develop a plan to reduce the deficit and to grow jobs. And guess what? It worked. They produced a balanced bipartisan plan that would cut $4 trillion from the deficit. You know, lots of Republicans voted for it, including Senator Coburn from Oklahoma. And Paul Ryan was on that commission. He voted against the plan. And last week, Paul Ryan criticized the president for not acting on the bipartisan plan that he himself opposed. Then he said President Obama doesn't have a plan to reduce the deficit. But the president does have a plan. Here it is, right here in my hand. The president submitted this plan to the Congress. It's on the internet. President Obama's plan uses the bipartisan commission's balanced approach. It reduces the deficit by more than $4 trillion, cutting spending and asking those at the top to pay the same rates they did under President Clinton, when we created nearly 23 million jobs and balanced the budget. So when Paul Ryan told America that President Obama didn't have a plan, that was false. The truth is, he and Mitt Romney just don't like the president's plan. They both pledged that they would never ask millionaires to pay one more dime to reduce our deficit. Mitt Romney even said he would reject a budget with $10 in spending cuts for every $1 in new revenue. And now a third grader can do the math. If you refuse to ask the wealthiest to pitch in, then you hit everybody else much harder. And that's exactly what the Romney-Ryan plan does. You know, they call their plan brave, bold, courageous. I ask all of you, is it bold to give millionaires another tax cut while forcing seniors to pay more for Medicare? Is it brave to reward companies that ship jobs overseas while cutting education here at home? And is it courageous to raise taxes on middle-class families while giving tax cuts to people with Swiss bank accounts? Look, Mitt Romney's and Paul Ryan's obsession with tax breaks for the wealthy is part of a rigid ideology. Give people like Mitt Romney a break and hope something will trickle down and lift others up. But this theory crashed in the real world. We all lived through the recession when jobs went down and the deficit went up. So when they say they'll turn around the economy, beware. They mean a U-turn back to the failed theory that lifted the yachts while the other boats ran aground.